We got duped. The main event was not the Inner Circle. We got tricked into watching Shawn Spears' main event against Sammy Guevara. I didn't pay for this.
I knew that this match was going to steal the show, but I did not know it was going to break my heart. I did not know. I did not know I was going to be crying at the end of that match. When I was rooting for Orange Cassidy to win, that damn Don Callis. Let me tell you something. They are booking Kenny Omega exactly like Triple H in a cheating-ass way, and that's what I hate Kenny Omega.
Okay. Kenny Omega won fair and square, and he honored the belts by using every single belt. What a champion! What a champion!
Oh my God, just shut up! That's not an honorable champion. Give me another. Give me another. Give me that man was hitting everybody with the championship belt. You talk about dripping in gold. That man was dripped in gold.
I'm going to say this is a 5-star match, too. The return of Sting. Sting and Darby.
Man! When I tell you that man was doing Scorpion Death Drop, that man was doing Stinger splashes, I said, who that is? Is that Sting? I've never seen a Stinger do that.
Sting did a plancha off of the tokens. What more could you want?
I think we should book Undertaker versus Sting at WWE next year. Let's bring the Undertaker to AEW.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Finisher. My name is Roger, aka Beefy Supreme. And there's a lot of shenanigans going on at the Replay Studios. Please welcome my co-host, the indescribable, the undisputable, the king of D-Town love, Ace Styles, baby.
What it is? What's good? It's your boy, Ace Styles.
Woo! Ace, what a great night. We are going to do everything double or nothing tonight. Overall thoughts?
Man, that was the greatest. I think that was the best pay-per-view AEW has had since the pandemic. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I was skeptical because there was a lot of stuff happening, right? It was a big shoes to fill after that Botchamania happened with everything going on, but they came back guns blazing, and AEW delivered.
They delivered.
They
delivered. The crowd delivered. Everyone delivered. And you know who delivered the most? The Inner Circle, baby. The Inner Circle took over. Stadium Stampede, our main event of the night. Inner Circle against the Pinnacle. What happened?
Let me tell you something. I am so glad this was not a cinematic match. I was very scared because in the beginning I was like, oh man, how do you go from the powerful main event of Pac and Orange Cassidy and Kenny Omega to the Stadium Stampede? That makes no sense to me. But we went from a beautiful backstage brawl all the way back to the ring. Boy, if Gordon Ramsay was here, he'll give that mug 5 Michelin stars. That's how good it was, Danny. That's how good it was.
It might have not been cinematic to you, but let me tell you something. I got nervous the moment that Jericho repelled from up there. I thought that man was about to hit the Titantron. I got nervous, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary. But it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope the way they executed it, though.
It was a really cool entrance.
I enjoyed it a lot.
It was a really cool entrance. But you know what? Yes, the pay-per-view was a 10 out of 10. But, you know, I'm actually going to bring it down to a 9.9 out of 10. You know why, Ace?
Why?
Because we got duped. The main event was not the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. The main event, we got tricked into watching Shawn Spears. We got tricked into watching Shawn Spears' main event against Sammy Guevara. I didn't pay for this.
Let me tell you something. Sammy Guevara was over, okay? I know you did not pay for it, but let me tell you something. This is a beautiful storytelling. It was Sammy's night. Sammy was crowned as the future of AEW. It looks so great. I know you got duped, but you got duped really well, Danny.
But how are you crowned? How are you crowned the champion of the night when you beat Shawn Spears? I think I've beaten Shawn Spears before.
Shut up! You've never beat Shawn Spears in your life. Let me tell you something. It was great storytelling there. It was great. We had the chairs come in. The whole scene was great. I thought it was a good look for Sammy. I think Sammy got over big, man. I think this was Sammy's coronation.
What was your favorite? You know, we had Conan appear as a DJ. We had the chairman, obviously, with this little chair situation going on. We had Urban Meyer appear against Jericho. Like, it was, what was your big moment out of this?
I'm not gonna lie, I think MJF's and the whole Chris Jericho scenario backstage, him with Papa Khan back there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm popped for Papa Khan. I popped for Papa Khan. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. I think the whole Chris Jericho and MJF battling back, and then we got Myers back there. I thought it was good stuff, man. I thought it was funny.
I actually think, I was saying this at home. I feel like I kept thinking that the Inner Circle was gonna lose.
I know so too.
But you know why? I think we're used to bad WWE booking. AEW gave the fans what they wanted. You end the night with a happy crowd. Everyone is singing. Obviously, when you get your first big crowd of the post-pandemic, you get them singing. Judas in my mind. It's perfect booking, Ace.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because we've gone so far in a year just watching it. I know a lot of people were complaining about it. Oh, they ended the night like that. Oh, why did they end the Stampede?
Who would complain about that? Who would complain?
Oh, people online. But it's crazy because it's gotten to the point where we got to realize, hey, at the end of the day, we are just the viewers on the internet now. We are now the internet viewers. They are now looking at the people in the stands, the people in the fans, and those people in the fans were singing that song to the top of their lungs.
Everyone was singing Judas together.
And it was insane. It was beautiful. And I just can't wait for the next pay-per-view. I'll tell you that much.
Judas in my mind, baby.
In my mind, baby.
That was beautiful. That was excellent. So a great way to end the night. But the true main event of the night, before we headed out to the back, we had a championship match for the AEW World Championship Ace, Kenny Omega, Orange Cassidy, and Pac. What did you think?
Facts. Let me tell you something. I knew this match was going to be amazing. I knew that this match was going to steal the show, but I did not know it was going to break my heart. I did not know. I did not know I was going to be crying at the end of that match. When I tell you I was rooting
Why were you crying?
Cassidy, when I was rooting for Orange Cassidy to win, that man was giving the orange punch here, orange punch there. One, two, wait a minute. That damn Don Callis. That damn Don Callis. Let me tell you something. They are booking Kenny Omega exactly like Triple H. In the sense where you know he's going to win, but he wins in a damn horrible way, in a cheating-ass way, and that's what I hate Kenny Omega.
Okay. See, I was talking about this at home, too. I don't understand this hate for Kenny didn't cheat last night.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. Can I ask you something? Was this match not a no disqualification match?
Yes, it's a three-way.
Does that not mean that you could do whatever is needed to win the match?
That's not an honorable way to win.
No. I didn't ask honorable. If the match allows you to use any weapon you want, to use any outside interference you want, and you use it, how is that not honorable? You're following the rules.
Sir, no. That's not what we want. Orange Cassidy had that match won. Pac had that. Don't get me wrong. I love Kenny Omega. Okay, before I even start, I love Kenny Omega. But boy, they are booking him like Triple H, and I'm starting to hate him, and I don't want that.
I actually think it's so funny. I think he is being booked like Triple H, and that is perfect. Because I think the problem that people have, last time you mentioned that Triple H was the ultimate heel for you. I think you guys are absurd. Yeah. The reason being you're absurd. Triple H used to be a heel on Raw, on SmackDown, but when the time came at the pay-per-view, Triple H went fair and square. Triple H used to win fair and square following the rules. He beat Stone Cold, he beat The Rock, he beat Mick Foley, he beat Kurt Angle, all of them fair and square. Kenny Omega won fair and square. He followed the rules and he won. I don't know this is exactly what a champion should do. And he honored the belts by using every single belt. What a champion. What a champion.
Oh my God, just shut up. That's not an honorable champion. That man was using that man said, give me another. That man was hitting everybody with the championship belt. That man was, you talking about dripping in gold. That man was dripped in gold. But what a match though. What a match. That was a 5-star match. Get those stars ready. Because you got to give them out.
We're throwing stars.
Give them out.
We're throwing stars for this triple threat match. But you know what? I feel like this was the best match probably since this is probably the best pay-per-view since AEW Revolution last year.
Oh, most definitely.
This match really might be the match of the year so far. You hear that, Roman?
We've been throwing that out a lot lately this year. Because,
we're throwing stars. We're throwing 5-star matches.
I don't know, man. It was a great match. I do say it was match of the night, but I cannot say it was match of the year because there's a lot of contenders. It's up there, though. It's up there. I guarantee you it's up there.
I want a rematch, to be honest.
I do, too. But we gotta look forward, though. We gotta look ahead.
We got Andrade coming up, baby.
Wait, no. Andrade's not coming. He's not coming.
No. We have the Triple A match coming up.
Yeah.
We got a great year ahead of us.
I forgot.
Yeah. Another match that I think is the best match that I've seen in a long time. You know what? I'm going to say this is a 5-star match, too. The return of Sting. Sting and Darby.
Man! Can we talk about that? Can we talk about a 65-year-old man?
Okay,
put
he's
it
not
in work.
65. No, he's 60. He's not 65.
Man, but let me tell you something. He looked 29 in that ring. He looked 29 in that ring. When I tell you that man was doing Scorpion Death Drop, that man was doing Stinger Splashes, I said, who that is?
He did a plancha. He did a plancha off of the tokens, man.
Exactly. I was like, is that Sting? I've never seen a Stinger do that. A 60-year-old man.
Sting did a plancha off of the tokens. What more could you want?
That man can still go. That man, and that crowd was hyped. That match was so good, man. I'm so happy that Sting is coming back and doing. I think we should book Undertaker versus Sting at WWE next year. Let's bring the Undertaker to AEW. Believe that.
Do you think Darby benefited from this? You know, they gave the win to Sting, man.
Oh man, let me tell you something. Darby, and I was shocked because I thought Sting was gonna out pop Darby, but when Darby came out, that pop for Darby Allin was huge.
Okay, another good thing AEW does, they hype up their people over other people. Like Sting is obviously the legend, but Darby gets a second entrance. They're good at that.
Man.
They're good.
I was so I legit thought that Darby was gonna get a lukewarm. Like I know Darby's big, and he main evented at AEW Dynamite back to back. But man, when he came out, I got goosebumps, man. It almost felt like either, dare I say it, a Dwayne Johnson
or
Steve Austin coming out. Because that was a big pop, man. You get a bigger pop than Sting, that's saying something, man.
That's saying something. But what does it say about Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page? Do you see them going anywhere?
I think I do think they're going somewhere. I think
where they going? They're going to catering.
See, here's the thing, right? And I think this is why TK said it. He said it all week. He said we're in a new era of AEW, and I believe that so far right now because that roster is deep, man. This roster is getting deep.
They just suffered a big loss, and they haven't done anything. So where do they go from here?
I think right here, right now, I'm telling you right now, they're going for either the TNT Championship or they're going to see themselves in the tag team division. I said there's plenty of way to get in there, fam. There's just I'll tell you one thing. If there's one thing that AEW does well is that it knows how to play with its big sharks. There's a lot of big sharks in the water, and there's a lot of minnows and little bitty fishes. This is where it's gonna get big, man. This is where the big sharks gonna go after each other.
Well, all I know is the tank is filled, but one of the fishies in this tank has grown into a huge. Is it a gumper fish? I don't know, man. A shark. You know what? I'm gonna say this fish has grown into a shark. Britt Baker is your new AEW Women's Champion. She defeated Hikaru Shida, and the crowd wanted it because Britt Baker got a big pop too. What do you think?
Man, I started crying, man. I started crying. I'll tell you this right now. That match to me was the best women's match I've ever seen.
No, okay.
You didn't even let me finish. I'm saying in the history of the AEW Women's Championship matches. And I say that because that match has so much history. That match was stiff as hell. Okay, that match was stiff as hell. You saw the passion. There was many times where you saw Shida was about to break down and cry because of the reaction that she got.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Like they put it all out on the line. I know we got new D.M.D's a new champion. She is the face, but I gotta say this right now: if Britt Baker is the face of the women's division, Shida is the ace of the women's division, because that woman right there carried the division all through the pandemic. That's all I got to say about that.
She did. Here's my problem. My ranking started as a 10. It went as a 9.9 because I had to see Shawn Spears' main event. Now it is a 9.8 because of this match. Let me tell you why. This is the sloppiest women's match I have ever seen. Okay, Britt Baker, God. This was her moment. She's been talking about it for years. And the minute she gets a spotlight, it was stiff because there was botch after botch. You want to talk about them embracing the moment and crying? They should be crying after the match they had to put me through. Sasha and Bianca cried, and they actually delivered a classic 5-star match. This match is forgettable. I don't even remember what happened except they kept slipping off of the ropes. Come on, man. That was a bad showing by Britt Baker. She needs to step up her game.
Am I in the Twilight Zone? Where am I? Vince, is that you? Vince, is that you? What in the hell are you talking about?
Sir, you're in a dentist office. That's where you're at.
In a dentist office. I don't know where I'm at right now. Let me tell you something. You are on crack, sir. What the hell are you talking about? Botches slipping? Yeah. Did you not see she had a wardrobe malfunction? Her entire top was about to come off, so they had to do an audible. That's if you're talking about that slippage, that was a slippage while she had a fall because she had a wardrobe malfunction.
Okay, well, they slipped a lot before then.
No, where, sir? Because I didn't see that match. I saw a damn good match being performed by these two young ladies.
That match doesn't even come close to Sasha Bianca. They shouldn't even open for Sasha and Bianca. Please fix your women's champion immediately.
Oh my God! The audacity of this man! What are you talking about? Yo, Britt Baker came out there. She went out there. She laid all on the line. We had a little bit of running by a Rebel, not Rebel, and everything was so good out there.
Her name. Look, man.
I think that's what they said.
It's Reba, not Rebel. Look, man.
That's what I said.
Terrible women's champion. And there's another guy I have an issue with. I'm about to bring this to a 9.7. Or TNT champion also failed to deliver. Miro against Lance Archer. Please tell me you were entertained, because if you were the only one.
I will tell you one thing. I will say one thing. Miro was underwhelming, and my boy, the Murder Hog Machine, looks phenomenal. That's all I got to say about that. And that said a lot, because I was not expecting the Murder Hawk Monster to look so damn good. Lance Archer looks phenomenal in this match. Phenomenal. I was almost looking at Miro like, yo, man, I need you to step up your game, because he looked weak. He looked like weak sauce.
That's the thing. I love Britt Baker. I love Miro. These are worthy champions. They are excellent superstars. But they didn't live up to the hype last night, man. Miro, this was his big moment. He just defeated Darby. You're supposed to put on a great display, and it was just okay. Lance Archer proved that maybe he should be leading the TNT Championship.
I think that's why he proved it. But I will tell you one thing. I don't think this feud is over, though, because Lance is not type out. So I will still see it there. But I did feel like Miro folded in. It almost felt like a WWE match.
It did feel a little like that.
It did. It felt like a WWE match, and I feel like Lance was showed out to be a bigger superstar than he was. And if anything, in my opinion, this put Lance more over than it did Miro.
I am with you. I want to know, do you think that this following match also felt like a WWE match? Cody Rhodes took on the man himself, Anthony Ogogo. Ace. Let's keep going with the hits. Please tell me you were entertained about this too.
That shit belongs to the goddamn buy-in. That should have belonged to the pre-show. They should have moved my baby Rio and Serena Deeb on that match, and they should have did a swap. That was horrible.
Talk about a great women's match. Yeah, we're not gonna mention the pre-show today, but honestly, Riho and Serena Deeb, they killed it. Meanwhile, Cody and Ogogo, what happened, man?
Let me tell you something. I don't know what the hell's going on with Cody. Let me tell you something. Cody is becoming my favorite mid-carder.
Okay.
Cody's becoming my favorite because he's not a main eventer.
No,
I don't know what
main event.
No, he's not.
Look,
He's not. That match, I don't know what the hell that match was.
Look, man, Cody is
tell me what that match was.
Did you see that entrance, that gear? Oh, my goodness.
First of all, I thought he was coming out of Captain America, but that wasn't Captain America. That was all. That was Homelander to me. That was Homelander. I didn't see no Captain America. That was Homelander. Let me tell you something. My problem with Cody Rhodes. My problem with Cody Rhodes is that man thinks he's main event material, and we talked about this on the show many times.
Okay, you can't say Cody that he is main event material.
Shut up! You shut up! You shut up!
Cody Rhodes is main event material.
No, he's not, and I'll tell you why.
Is he not main event material?
And I'll tell you why. Because he made Ogogo look like chump change.
Oh, and Triple H made everyone look like chump change, and yet he's the main event material.
I'm sorry. No. You don't understand, sir. You don't understand. When Triple H went out there, he actually put on a good match with these guys.
No, he didn't. I don't know if you remember Triple H's Reign of Terror in 2003 is the reason why we're here. Cody Rhodes was the face of AEW when we started.
I know, and that man still gets pops, but I don't know why we popping for him.
What do you mean?
Because that match was a $2 steak of ass. That's why. That match was horrible. That match was trash. That's what it was. A $2 steak of ass. That's how bad it was.
Do you think the crowd played a pivotal role, not only in this match, but throughout the night? Because I feel like without a crowd, this match is really a big stinker, man. But
most definitely. And I think that's what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this again. The crowd saved matches. If this was no crowd alive, we would be shitting on this match all on the internet. But because that crowd was there, and because that crowd, for God's sakes, loves Cody Rhodes, that match, aguanta. And that's the reason why I say that match belonged on the buy-in and not on this show.
Okay, do you think that belonged in the buy-in? I think the buy-in was phenomenal. We had another big... I'm going to save this until the next topic. Let's go on to the next match. The Casino Battle Royale, Ace. We had non-stop action, and we had the debut of Lio Rush in the end.
I don't care about Lio Rush.
No, what do you mean you don't care about Lio Rush? Oh, my God. Well...
Let's talk. No.
What do you want to talk? What do you want to talk?
Let's talk about Christian.
We're not going to talk about Christian.
You shut up. Let's talk about Christian, ladies and gentlemen. That man right there put his heart and soul in this battle royale, and he put over Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Man, when I tell you that is what a veteran is supposed to do, when I tell you that I want to see Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Christian now on AEW Dynamite, man, Lord Jesus.
How are you going to talk about Christian and Jack Perry won the match? What are you doing?
Because did you not see how the culmination of those two, like there was a final two, and you saw it was an old guard versus a new guard, and they were going back to back and forth. Everybody wanted Jungle Boy to win. And Christian was the man who said, "Hey, I'm coming back. I'm gonna outwork everyone." And somehow, some way, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, that man won. And at the end of that match, Christian looked at him and said, "Yo, it's your turn, Daddy.
Hey, it's your turn, Jungle Boy.
Go out there. And let me tell you something. I got goosebumps in that moment. How many
goosebumps did you get?
I got a whole bunch of goosebumps because when I saw that, I said, there goes Christian right there. Arguably one of the best workers in this business, telling Jungle Boy Jack Perry, go get you some.
And then the crowd celebrating. Oh, man. Jungle Boy killed it. I will say, that was phenomenal booking. And it goes back to what I was saying. I think we're used to being disappointed in booking. I was like, the Pinnacle is going to win. They're going to give the win to Matt Hardy or Christian. No, this is AEW. The crowd goes home happy. Jack Perry, the Jungle Boy, is the next #1 contender for the title. The man won against Christian, one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time. What more could you want?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it not only does it make you want to see Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus, by the way, his name is Jungle Boy, but I just like the way we
we do the JR. Yeah, we do JR here.
It's just so great. But the point is, it makes me not want to see Jungle Boy Jack Perry against Christian and have a tune-up match before he goes against Kenny Omega. Like, I want to see that match now. It makes me more invested to see Chris should go against these younger guys and get them ready for the big match, man. If only Edge could come over and understand that AEW is where it belongs, man. But whatever, that's the whole story.
Oh my God. The reason I mentioned, there's a few disappointments that I had in this match. One, I think Penta Miedo is vastly underused in this company. The man got eliminated like nothing. This is a main event top talent. Ridiculous not to have him there. Two, they eliminated Lio Rush like nothing. Lio Rush is an amazing talent who just came over, and the crowd popped hard, man.
I didn't see no poppins. I didn't see no poppins. But if you think it was a pop, hey, by all means, I guess it was a pop. Well, it was great to see Lio Rush there. I thought it was a good thing. He botched a couple moves, but
no, he didn't. The reason I wanted to bring up Lio Rush now, along with the other discussion I wanted, is because we also had another debut last night. A debut of a WWE legend, an Olympic legend. I think he's an Olympic legend. You know what? We'll stick to WWE. Mark Henry made his debut. Like, we have taken over. The world's strongest man made his debut last night. We have the Big Show. We have Christian. We have Mark Henry. We have Matt Hardy. Tell me, when did we become TNA?
Let me tell you something right now. Before y'all on the comments and everybody online starts bitching and complaining about, oh, they're becoming TNA 2.0. Stop it. Time out. Traveling, flag on the play, automatic first down. Let me tell you why.
Is that even the right call? Because you've been doing it for a week now.
Hey, it is. It's traveling, flag on the play, automatic first down. Here's the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE has a PC Center. The WWE has producers. The WWE has all these guys. What does AEW have?
What
does AEW have in terms of a PC Center, in terms of performance center? What do you have?
We have the Rhodes Academy, baby.
Yeah, that's what we have. That's outside of AEW. We don't have anything like that. So not only do we have Christian and Chris Jericho back there, and Dean Malenko and all these guys back there, Jerry Lynn, but now we have Mark Henry. Now we have Big Show, right? Now we're having these actual vets who have been on the grind, who know how to run, who have been backstage, who know how to play the game, right? Who can help these younger guys, can help Jade Cargill, can help all these other people out there who do need a little bit more help with the promos. I will say something right now. This pay-per-view felt a lot more tighter, felt a lot more concise, and it felt a lot more smoother than other past pay-per-views. Now, I don't know if it's because of the producer backstage or things like that, but you can tell the inner workings backstage, it's helping. And I will say one thing, for example.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, because there's a lot of, if you hear the TK and his media scripts, there's a lot of people in the back who have multiple hats, right? They wear multiple hats, almost like an ECW type vibe. I'm saying
these legends?
I mean, they contribute some to the game. Well, so why not bring somebody who knows the game to help out this new game?
Because they don't know the new game. The reason I brought up Mark Henry after mentioning Lio Rush is because people know about this beef, man. Lio Rush came out, I don't know if you know this, he came out against traditions in wrestling, and he said, we shouldn't have to like carry people's bags, or we shouldn't, I'm paraphrasing some stuff, we shouldn't do some of the traditional locker room etiquette that happens with rookies. And Mark Henry went off and said, you shut up, you have to do what everyone did. To me, that doesn't sound like someone that's going to teach the backstage talent anything new. That just sounds like old talent that only brings us down.
I mean, in this case, now, again, I don't know exactly to what extent happened with Lio Rush and Mark Henry. I know there was something going on there. I know there was some beef there. What I do know is there's a lot of people backstage, including Big Show, including Mark Henry, who do have that old frame mentality. Hell, Big Show was the number one guy who looked at Kofi Kingston and said, you should not be working with those guys. He did. Yeah, you're right. And that's what I'm saying. So you're absolutely right in that case. But in this sense, it's all up to you to understand that you can either take the advice or not. And I think some of these guys are so young, are so green, that even if they take an advice like just certain things like that, I guess it would be, in my opinion, it would be better than getting just different or saying, oh, that, because I will say one thing. As much as I love TK, I can see TK being like, oh, you did a great job, you did a phenomenal job, but not critiquing the character, telling him, oh, you need to do this better, you need to do that better, right? I don't see TK doing that.
That's what I'm saying. These guys are their own worst critics. I want to say, we got to move on real quick. These guys know what they're doing. I want to move on to our next match because we're running out of time. But Hangman Page opened up the night against Brian Cage. And I feel like Hangman knows how to read a crowd. Hangman knows how to deliver in the ring. That was a phenomenal way to open, and it shows just how talented the talent we have is.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Some people have it, some people don't. And those who don't, they might need a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Hangman and Brian Cage needed help? I thought they delivered.
I don't think, but that's what I'm saying. I think the established guys like Hangman, Page, things, I don't think they need help. I don't think they needed that. But if you look at a Jade Cargill, if you look at a Lee Johnson, if you probably look at other these guys on AEW, Dark AEW Elevation, they might need a little bit more help. They might need a little bit more of a promo class 101. They might need a full-blown understanding of what's happening and what's not. Hangman? No. That man is all on the mic. All these other guys, they're great. I don't think Darby Allin needs to go to promo class. I don't think any of these other guys need to go to promo class. But some of these younger guys, maybe say like Anna Jay or Tay Conte or anything like that, maybe they might want to go to a promo class. Maybe they want to go to a different one-on-one session with Mark Henry or Big Show when they do some trainings backstage. It's helping the younger talent, and I see that.
Did you like the opening match, Ace?
100%, I loved it.
Where do you see Hangman going?
Hangman is going to become the next AEW champion.
When?
So, hear me out.
We're doing all out, baby?
I think it's all out, fam. I think it's all out. I'm telling you right now, I think it's all out.
We're bringing it full circle. Well, Hangman Page has quite an argument to make that he was the MVP of the night, Ace. So this brings me to the question of the week. Who is the MVP of Double or Nothing?
So, if we're talking about the MVP of Double or Nothing, right? We're talking about the most valuable player in the game of that pay-per-view. I will say one thing. It has to be Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Okay. All right.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry has cemented himself as a main event player. He has cemented himself as as a next contender, and I see it. We saw him back when he went against Chris Jericho. We saw it back when he went against when he went against Cody Rhodes. There's something in there. Darby Allin's another guy. But main event player right now, Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I'm okay with that. Like I said, I think all of this homegrown talent could make an argument for having the best day of their lives last night. I think Sammy Guevara was the MVP. He got the final pin of the greatest pay-per-view we've had since Revolution last year. So, Sammy, I got to give it to you, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right.
Most definitely.
These are great choices, Ace. A great night. I brought down my ranking down to like a 9.6 out of 10. What do you give the night?
I gave it a solid 10, fam. A solid.
You are such a Sean Spears fan. All right, get us out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Weekly Finisher, and you can catch all of us here at Roger Talks Wrestling. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you leave us a comment. Not only that, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. That's Apple Music. That is Spotify. That is SoundCloud. Wherever and anywhere you get your podcast, we are there. So whether you in the car, at the grocery store, at the job, at summer, at the pool, because guess what? If you're vaccinated, you get to go to the swimming pools. So get ready for that. It's hot summertime, baby. So make sure you follow us and make sure you listen to us at the Weekly Finisher, because it is what it is.
It's a vaccinated summer, baby.
All day, every day.
Chee. Ace. Chee. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us. Join us next week. Ace, have a good night, man.
You too, my brother. Have a good night. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.